Here we are, it's 6:30 in the morning. We're near Missoula, Montana, and I'm going to be doing some fly fishing on Rock Creek. Here's stop number 2. Much better water, slower, deeper water. Sun's coming out on the water. Changed my rig and the first cast out. Fish on. On my foot there. Good fish. Still out here on the Rock Creek, giving it a go, fly fishing. Got a couple so far, one whitefish and one trout. Having a good time. Well, we got up at 4 a.m. this morning and headed to Glacier National Park, because if you don't get to the gate before 6 a.m. with a time ticket, which you have to attempt to reserve 2 days ahead of time online, you cannot come into the park until after 5 p.m. So we got up at 4 a.m., made it through the gates before the rangers got there, along with a bunch of other people, and did essentially a road tour and a few stops. It was really beautiful. And now we are doing our picture with the Glacier National Park sign. And Glacier National Park, going to the Sun Road, vista of the valley. Beautiful. Okay. We're at Logan Pass, Glacier National Park. It's 6:20, 6:30 in the morning. Parking lot's about full already. It's 7:06 in the morning. Abby's eating chicken.
What's new?
What's new? We're hanging out in the lake. You touch it, Abby? You touch the snow right there?
Back there. I kicked a big old fat chunky off.
By you telling you to do it? Really hard to see the perspective, the sheer drop off on the road and the sides of the valley and the mountains. Spectacular. Montana, and we are going to Kootenai, Idaho, and we're about halfway there. Made a stop at Kootenai Falls, so we're gonna go check it out. You made it!
Yeah.
We're at the top of the falls. We're on our way to the swinging bridge. Tiffany's really excited about the swinging part.
No. I can totally do this. I can do it. Me too? Why don't we let them go first? Okay.
That much I do right
There they go across the bridge.
That's about the only thing I'm going to get hard.
Are you ready? They're about halfway across.
Yeah. I think I can do this. I think it'll be fine.
You can do it. Don't think you can. You can. You'll be fine. Tiffany's going to go across the suspension bridge. The swinging bridge. Okay. Tally ho.
Tally ho, let's go.
Tally ho, let's go. Come on, Timber. Timber's with us too. Timber's also afraid of heights, so hopefully this works out okay for him.
It does swing a little bit.
Keep your eyes on the prize. Come on, Timber.
Pretty awesome.
Come on, Timber. You made it. Get one?
Yeah.
Well, we're on the Hiawatha Trail, which is the crown jewel of the train trails in Montana, and we ride to Idaho? It's about 15 miles.
It's so cold.
It is very cold.
I could have just touched that creek.
We are entering the first tunnel. It's supposed to be, it's tunnel 20, 8,771 feet long. So it is about 1.5 miles. Is your light on, Talon?
Yeah, wait. It's about a mile.
Yep.
What? We're going to go for a mile? My light's doing nothing. That is a little...
It's chilly. Can't really see the end. Nearing the end of the tunnel. We're all frozen. There's Talon! We made it, and it's warmer! Okay, how was the first tunnel?
How did all you without fenders not get dirt all over you?
First tunnel?
Cold.
Very cold today. What do you think the temperature was?
Got dirt on
Right? 40, 50 degrees?
It might have actually been more like 50, but
I
it
didn't
was
even
pretty
get
cold.
one.
And then there's a constant wind blowing through there. So
Constant wind and raindrops from the ceiling coming down on you. So.
we are sitting in the second tunnel. Across our first train trestle. If you look down, there's a big old one you can see down there. We get to go over. Talon had a spill in the last tunnel. Boogered up his knee kind of bad, but he's back up and riding. Only 36 more miles to go. 36. We survived the trail, all 15 miles. Minimal complaining by the kids. We're live.
We got it done.
Getting on the bus so we don't have to pedal back.
What are you taking a picture of?
The chaos. I'm taking a picture. What's the chaos? All the wine has led to us taking all of the storage out from underneath the couch. Good morning, Reese. It's actually not all of the storage, but most of it because a wine bottle broke last night and expanded and the cork came out, and at 10:30 at night Anton started smelling wine from underneath that storage, that couch, and we had to take everything out. Now it's the morning and we're all chillaxing.
So we surprised the kids. We're at the World Center for Birds of Prey in Boise. Been learning about hawks and some of the books we've been reading, falcons.
Very nice time being here.
What do you think? Ornamental eagle hawk. It's 52 days old.
This is the largest owl species in Africa. They feed on just about anything. About the size of warthog piglets. This particular bird was hatched at the Atlanta, Georgia Zoo. We purchased him. We got him when he was about 2 months old.
On the last leg of our trip back home, we have gone 268 miles. It is 6:41 in the morning. I did some fun math when we left this morning. We have managed to eat most of the box of muffins this morning. Timber has had not one but two seizures on the drive, and Talon lost a croc. So it's been a very fun and eventful morning, and it's only 6:40. and we have roughly 300 miles to go. So it's official, we got our food. Alright, so I just finished up lunch, in and out. We're back in the Sacramento area. We're not officially in Sacramento yet, but we've been craving in and out for, I don't know, half the US.
No, like a million entire years.
So we had to get it.
Since Abby started watching Barbie.
We've covered four states this morning. Yeah, we were having brunch. Covered 4 states this morning. But left Idaho this morning and we're home by noon. Pretty speedy driving. How's it going, everybody? Was sitting down here doing some editing of the videos and realized that I hadn't really put together a conclusion for our trip. So I thought I would sit down here and kind of go over some of the main points of the trip. It was 19 weeks long. Strangely enough, we left on a Wednesday and got back on a Wednesday, actually a couple weeks ahead of when we had originally planned to come back. But it's been nice. We've been able to settle and kind of get back into living in a house, out of the, not in a trailer, not being home for 4 months. There was definitely a little bit of stuff that needed to be taken care of around the house. Got the trailer emptied out, stuff moved back into the house and kind of settled back in. We've been home now for about a week and a half. As far as this trip was concerned, we traveled about 15,000 miles. We went to 25 different states, 15 national parks, and 10 national monuments. What else? There was no major breakdowns with the truck or the trailer. Everything mechanically worked out fine. There was a few hiccups with the trailer, but nothing some hand tools and basic stuff that we had brought along with us couldn't fix and take care of. What else? Highlights. We were actually sitting down with some friends and asked the kids what their highlights were yesterday. Talon said his highlight was the Hershey Chocolate Factory. I believe that's what Abby, well, no, Abby said the fudge was hers, which the majority of the fudge seemed to be in Mackinac Island. I think per capita, Mackinac Island might have the more fudge than anywhere else on the planet. It's pretty crazy how much fudge is in Mackinac Island if you ever go. It's good stuff, though, so make sure you try some if you go. What else? Tiffany and I really enjoyed the KOA resort that was Palmer Gulch in South Dakota, right near Mount Rushmore. Was a great resort, beautiful scenery, close to Mount Rushmore to go visit that. And there was just tons to do, tons for the kids, activities all day for the kids. There was a swimming pool, there was a jump pillow, there was a water slide, there was a spray ground. There was horse rides, there was dinners, on site they had an ice cream parlor, a wine bar, bar and grill, rodeo grounds. There was availability to rent. We rented a side-by-side, and you could actually drive that directly from the campground onto dirt roads. And then you're also in South Dakota, you can take them on road as well. So we spent a whole day traveling and exploring with the UTV in South Dakota from that specific KOA resort. So that was definitely one of our highlights. Really enjoyed Montana, getting to see and visit with Dana and Steve, who we hadn't seen in a long time. Blast getting to meet Roe in Memphis. Got to stop by and see Ashley in Phoenix. So stopping and seeing some friends and family along the way was fun. The East Coast was great, learning about some American history. Tiffany and I, neither one of us had a chance to do that in person, so that was a real treat. So yeah, the trip in all was well worth the effort, and we enjoyed ourselves immensely. It was a great trip, but we also look forward to being back home and seeing our friends and family who we haven't seen in a bit. So it's mid-July now. Tiffany's going back to work here in a couple weeks. I'm out pounding the pavement trying to figure out what my next venture in my career is going to be. And the kids are gearing up to go back to school August 11th. So I hope everyone's having a great summer. And don't forget to get outside and explore.